I sent Ashley the thing. Okay. Well, it's live.
Hold on. Don't do the introduction yet. Wait a couple minutes till people come in.
Okay, Gandalf. It's already started, so we're just waiting. I'll be right back.
I died a long time ago.
I killed everybody.
They tried to send me to Mars, and it was a very unsuccessful mission. The computer, the artificial intelligence system, went crazy and murdered us all.
Isn't that
Now
every sci-fi horror movie?
Now I haunt the earth.
Oh, I see a tofu.
Give me a second.
And the tofu walks away.
Ashley, your camera doesn't work either.
It does, but I look like crap.
We got it.
Unless you think.
Hey, it's Carl. You want to see Ashley's face? Here's Ashley's face. Show him some cats, honey.
I have no cats.
Hey, Carl. Hey, Hammer. Is Grim dead? Is Lance dead? Yes, we're dead. We're in hell right now.
When am I invited to podcast?
Wanna come in right now? Show me that Sonico. We're thinking about selling it for $3,000 because you can't find it anywhere in eBay. It's a store flag.
What is it?
The Supersonical flag in Ashley's background. You can't hear Ashley. Let me raise the volume up. Say something, honey.
Hello.
They should hear you.
I'd sell it for $3,000.
Also, yeah, also for $3,000 because you can't find it on eBay. It's rare. It's a store flag. It's in very good condition. You buy a different sweatshirt, would you promise never to wear that one again? You mean this you mean this Deadpool one? Yeah, if you buy me a sweatshirt that's like $40-50, then yeah, I'll wear a different sweatshirt. I think that'll be fine. Why, you don't like Deadpool?
YouTube is was having some problems earlier, just so you know.
Like what?
Like what?
It was freezing streams, and there was
Let me make
a
sure
lot
the
of
cats are here.
audio to video lag, and it kept starting streams and restarting them.
Alright, Carl, would dare you to find this flag?
I can't be. It can be. I can't
He
find it
says
on
he
eBay.
can bet he can find it.
Go ahead. If you can find it, you get a cookie.
Then tell us how much it's worth.
Yeah, You can try to find it. Ashley and I tried to find it. We couldn't find it. What kind of flag is it? It's a flag that you put out in the store. It's a flag that you put out in the store. Like up there, and you see this little 3 pins on top, hang in front of the store, and basically they'll sell the Supersonical stuff. That was like a promotion stuff for selling Supersonical figures and music CDs and animes and stuff for it. That's what that's for. In Japan.
All right, cool enough. Hey, you might as well do the introductions. And then we can start
I thought you want to do the hosting thing.
Okay, I mean, if you like.
Go for it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Late Show Live, the best podcast on the interwebs. We have your host tonight, Lancelot of the Lancelot.
No, Grim is the host. Gandalf is our host.
I'm gonna start with you guys. Lance with the Ashley and Lancelot show and A&L Plays, which is where he puts all his Let's Plays. His lovely wife, the artist, Ashley, from the same channel, and of course her own channel, Ashley Art Fantasy, and of course me, Grim Monolith, from Dark Titan Enterprises.
That is basically darkness.
Yes. We at Dark Titan Enterprises, we believe in only darkness.
And the links
and
down
we
below.
are here tonight to talk about various different topics, including video games and movies. If you want to talk about politics, you've come to the wrong channel.
Mm-hmm.
But we will entertain most topics.
Yeah.
So, what is up on the itinerary? We're going to be talking about movies tonight. I think video games. Let's start with a very, very, very interesting one. One that could very well spell the doom. The end of BioWare itself.
Oh, God.
The Anthem reviews are in, people.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Yeah. I never thought that game was going to be any good when I first saw the trailer for it. Anthem. Supposed to be the next Titanfall kind of thing, like a shooter game, basically.
I never saw a trailer or anything for that, so it must have
it's supposed to be a Destiny type looter shooter.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's why it never appealed to me.
No, it's not that. It's just I saw the microtransaction store and everything else. I'm like, holy shit, who the hell's going to spend $40, $60 on a damn skin?
Well, I think it's got more problems than that.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly read, and I know IGN is not always the best source of for reviews, as they are kind of a shill review corporation, but their verdict reads as Anthem comes closer to succeeding as a co-op action RPG than it does as a story-focused game, but only does so after a trying grind through its repetitive main quests. And even at that, its standout elements like the flashy combat and mechanically rich bosses still have a long way to go in terms of polish, variety, and balance. I have hoped that with time, which we're talking about EA here, right? So is EA even going to give them time?
No.
With time, BioWare can capitalize on its strengths and turn Anthem into something worth investing all these hours into. But all indications are there's a lot of work to be done to reach that point. Now, okay, let me add something here. Destiny 1 came out, flopped, they turned it into a good game. It took time. No Man's Sky. Yeah. Okay, granted, sure. No Man's Sky came out. That thing was a disaster. They turned it into a great game.
Yeah, but
I don't know how.
They gave everyone free update, free update content, everything that they promised, and they finally promised it. It took them years, but they did it. But they did not charge anyone a single penny for it.
Absolutely. Now, Anthem, Can it pull
Hey,
off
Vera.
the same? Can it pull off the same magic? I don't know. I mean, it's tough to say, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's EA, so is EA going to give it a chance?
No,
Who knows?
EA's gonna do what Activision copying EA anyways on how they're doing it. They're just gonna milk as much money as possible and just kill it, like they do with
I mean,
every other
that
games.
that would be a shame because look, I played the demo. I've seen people play it. The engine to this game, the game looks great. The game is flashy. The combat is fast. The mechanics in the combat are great. The gun mechanics are great. It's just the game doesn't have content.
Well,
You have to grind over and over and
I
over to
thought
get
they'll
it.
learn their lesson from Fallout 76 because we were high anticipation in that game, but there's like no content.
Well, Fallout 76, let me tell you, it does not have the gun mechanics and the
Yeah,
flashy
of
combat.
course. Every shooter will have a different type of gun mechanics.
I mean, Fallout 76 suffers from a problem that even Anthem doesn't even suffer from.
Oh yeah.
Fallout 76 suffers from the problem of it's using ancient technology.
Yeah.
It's literally using ancient technology.
Uses Grimm's technology.
Oh, thank you. I am from the age of dinosaurs.
Oh yes.
Hey, it comes with experience, my friend. With that comes with experience. But Anthem has the advantage of being on a beautiful engine, but a beautiful engine that's not being utilized very well. And will this engine have enough time to grow? Will it stick around long enough to have the content it needs added to it?
For Anthem,
I don't know. I won't be playing it.
No,
I'm not a huge fan of looter shooters to begin with because it's a looter shooter.
Yeah. The problem with Anthem, it is that I saw so far is how they basically. Let's read these comments, then I'll go more in depth with it. I think Farah says that feeling about Black Panther being the first Marvel movie film to win an Oscar, or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won Best Film Animation. I really don't care about Black Panther. I don't think it was a great movie.
Well, all right.
The story was meh.
Well, we can deal with the movies after. Let's finish Anthem, and then we were going to talk about movies anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So,
we're talking about movies.
So we'll just finish about Anthem, and we'll move to movies, and then we'll end with video games.
Let me continue. A problem with they made Anthem just to compete against Destiny. And a problem with Destiny, problem with Destiny 1, they had good content until like the last few DLC that was just it was just out there. It did not give it was basically more for PvP type style, because that's what Destiny was mostly for. You grab a weapon, then you go to the PvP style game, and you battle each other with all these weapons. And they made Destiny 2. Anthem but how long in production? I think they made production
a long time.
Yeah, and now Anthem is coming out, and it's like, okay, let's do a Destiny style type game.
Anthem was, to be fair, Anthem was a looter shooter from the beginning.
Yeah, it was, but
we can't blame them for that.
Yeah, I know.
The model they were using was from the beginning.
Yeah,
but there's no content there, right?
Yeah.
So, and I just want to say that Destiny 1, I think, is a better game than Destiny 2. I think Destiny 1, when they added all the extra stuff into Destiny 1, it is a better game than Destiny 2. It is a better game than Destiny 2. Now, I see in the chat, Carl saying never buy anything from EA.
That's not true.
Well, in this day and age, how wrong is it? It seems to be holding. It seems to be holding true.
Well, I remember
EA is the only game that I have bought that's EA in a long time was for $5. I bought Titanfall 2, and that game is great, by the way. I love Titanfall 2, and I think EA is, and I hear Carl's gripe, but I think EA has redeemed themselves a little bit. I'm not going to call it redemption. I'm going to call it the path in the right direction with Apex Legends. Apex
Need
Legends.
for Speed Payback though. Hammer says he liked Need for Speed Payback on I think EA makes that. And Ching said Anthem is an awesome game.
Let me address Need for Speed Payback. I love racing games, and I play a lot of racing games. So look, it's Forza 4 is a lot better. Forza Horizon 4 is a lot better than Need for Speed Payback. It's just a better game. Need for Speed Payback, I don't think was done nearly as well. The cars aren't as good. The scenery is not as good. The racing system is not as good as Horizon. Horizon is just a better game.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with Horizon is again, it's one of those games where it costs so much damn money to get all the content.
Yeah.
Horizon 4, you buy the game for $40. It's a $40 game, but you need like their $80 season pass to get all the content. It's nuts. But I have to say, Horizon 4 is a great game.
Okay. For me,
look, Ching is actually kind of saying some of the stuff I was saying. Look, Ching, hear me out here, and everyone else who's listening. This is what we're saying about Anthem. Anthem has an incredibly beautiful engine. Its gun mechanics are awesome. Okay, there's no denying that the engine behind Anthem is incredible. Okay, there's very, very good reason why it's getting bad reviews. It's grindy. Its missions are poorly designed, and it's lacking any story content that's cohesive. Okay, it just looks pretty and it plays well. And if that's all you're looking for out of a looter shooter, okay, you can have it.
Yeah.
But that's why we mentioned. That's why me and Lance have both said at the beginning that there could be room for redemption for it. There could be room. No Man's Sky came back, it redeemed itself. Destiny 1 came back, and it redeemed itself. So I'm not going to count out Anthem. I'm just going to say at this point in time, it deserves a 6 out of 10. Okay? It deserves a 6 out of 10. It's a beautiful game with incredible mechanics, incredible game mechanics, but there's not enough there. There's not. So only time will tell.
The problem.
Sorry, go ahead, Lance.
You can finish off, and I will add more.
I was just going to say part of the problem is, one of the issues is EA going to give it the time?
Yeah.
To become a good game. Is EA going to do it? Can you trust EA to let the game mature?
I haven't bought an EA game in a really long time. I think the last EA game I personally bought was Dead Space 3.
I got Apex.
Long time ago.
I got Apex Legend last week.
Yeah, Apex Legend.
That's you, not me.
I'm not a huge fan of
Battle Royale.
Same
here.
Unless it's the Tetris one. I think the Tetris one is hilarious.
I tried it. That thing was fun. Once I get your next month, we'll be playing it.
When you get good at it, oh man, it's a lot of fun. I can't wait to play you at it next month when I get on Nintendo Online. But the
first Dead Space was not EA.
No,
yes,
they were all EA. They were
all EA.
Really?
All EA.
Yeah.
Well,
and then remember the studio that made Dead Space 1 through 3 they disbanded it.
Yeah.
Wow, I forget the name of the studio.
Well, I think only way to redeem themselves is basically free content until everything's fixed for it. I don't think EA is going to do that. I think they're going to charge money to get the content that you really want for the game.
I mean, okay, so Ching, just to kind of bear off the Anthem thing, but here Ching is saying we heard it was getting bad reviews, but none of us can figure why. There's a lot. You really have to play it. What Ching is saying is the problem, though. There's a lot. You really have to play it. The biggest gripe is how much you have to grind to what you get for grinding, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's too much. You have to grind too much, even for a looter shooter. There's not enough content in the game, and I don't trust EA to let the game evolve and take on
The
content.
only time I would grind is in an RPG
EA
game.
used to be good in the beginning, then they just
Well,
start
that's
slacking
what-
out in the back
yeah.
in the end.
That's what looter shooters are, though. Ashley, looter shooters all have grindiness in them.
Yeah,
Remember, that's what a
Yeah.
looter shooter
like
is.
like Diablo
I
2.
never
Me
played.
and Grim plays. Like you
Never
know,
play looter shooters.
if you guys want us to pick it up and play it, you can go to our Streamlab or go to the Dark Titan Streamlab, put in $60 or somewhat, and say for Anthem, please review. Vera or I will review it because we don't have the $60 to spend on it, and until they fix their stuff, then that's
I
it.
won't be the one playing it, but if you send the money to Dark Titan, it'll get to Vera, and she'll stream any game that anyone wants.
Yeah, Vera and I will probably share the account, and we both will play it separately, so and see the game out.
But another game, and one last game before we move to movies, I want to mention. We can talk about more games after. But
guess
look,
what I got.
Far Cry New Dawn, right? The last mention about EA, I just want to say Titanfall 2 is great. Apex Legends plays awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The engine is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it's Titanfall 2, right? They took the Titanfall 2 engine and turned it into Battle Royale, which good idea on their part. Good job, EA. They did a good job. And now those are the only EA products that I've gotten in a long time. When I was a kid, Activision and EA were awesome companies. You have to remember, Activision, if it wasn't for them, they're the ones that made all the best games on the Atari 2600. Look, I know a lot of you never played Atari 2600, but if you go back to the early 1980s and the late 70s, Activision made all the best Atari 2600.
You want to see my Atari 2600 cartridges? Right back there?
Do you have a bunch? Cool.
Yeah, I do. I don't have the system, though.
Oh, I have a couple. I could probably send you one.
Guess what game I got that you're going to hate me for?
What?
Just guess.
Halo. Because Halo does exist on the 2600.
Well, I want to get it as the homebrewed one. No, I got Minecraft for the Switch.
So why did you get Minecraft for the Switch?
Well, basically, okay, I found out why I cannot log into any IP server of my Minecraft. Because the Minecraft that I bought was actually from the Mojang server before Microsoft bought it. When Microsoft bought Mojang, they had their own separate server. They got updates on the original server, but not the whole entire Microsoft content that they bought from. So I go to different IP addresses that I wanted to do. So the Switch comes with free Windows Microsoft game for the PC as well. So I can get on so once I buy on the Switch, I also get a free copy of it on the window for the Microsoft Store version of it. So I can go to any IP address and anyone can come in and play with me, or I play with them.
Oh, so you got two versions for one. Not a bad deal at all. I mean,
that's actually a really good deal.
It's a really good deal.
My character is a Bowser.
Oh, nice. Although I thought you were complaining you didn't have any money to spend on games this month.
No, I borrow money from my mother.
Like any good son. Like any good son.
I'm 30 years old.
I go to my mom. I want money. She goes, I don't have any. Good luck.
Hey, look, when my parents were alive, they spent everything they had on me. So I hear you. They're gone now.
If I asked my dad, it'd be a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Nope. I'll tell you this: if my parents had money and I needed something or really really wanted something, they would have gotten it for me. So I'm in the same boat. Mm-hmm. They're gone now, so I don't have that option. But I did when they were alive.
Yeah.
But I'm not criticizing you for it. Hey, at least you got both copies, right?
I got both copies so that Hammer can play. I got a couple people in France that subscribe to me wants to play. And anyone has on a Switch, Xbox, or PC is cross compatible. PS4 is not. I double checked.
Oh yeah, hell with Sony. They don't want to.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about I'll talk about what we're going to be doing with servers for like us our own servers for Minecraft at the end of the stream. But let's go back and look at Vara's question about movies, because we're talking about movies.
Can I
But
play
we
on
thought-
your cup?
She said, "How do we feel about Black Panther being the first Marvel film to win an Oscar? Also, Spider-Man did the Spider-Verse won Best Animated Film." So I think, one, I want to just say that I think that the Oscars are irrelevant.
No one watches it
No,
anymore.
no one watch. I don't watch it.
I think the Oscars have proven themselves to be irrelevant, and they basically award films in a way that is going along the lines of whatever the social narrative is at the time that the award ceremony is.
Mm.
They're not awarding it for being
you
good
gotta admit-
or for what.
They award things based on a social narrative. Exactly. So therefore, I don't watch the Oscars. I do know that
Because
Black
they're
Panther-
putting down a lot of good films that should have won, but putting a crappy one to win.
right,
Well,
saying that one particular film is better than all these others is ridiculous. First of all, the whole idea of the award ceremony is, I don't know, it's not something that I'm.
They don't even put horror movies in the Oscars.
Nope, they don't. And
I was like, I thought we're supposed to do every movie. What happened to horror movies?
So Black Panther, was it a good movie? Yes, it was.
It was.
Black
It was
Panther-
okay.
Yeah,
But
Black Panther
wasn't
was a
like,
good
oh my god, oh my god, I need to get more of it.
It was like any other Marvel.
Yeah, I was like, eh.
Absolutely, it was as good as another Marvel. It was as good as Ant-Man and Wasp #2. They were good movies. Do I think that it is the greatest movie of a year? I don't.
No.
I don't think it is. I think again, it was awarded an Oscar based upon following a social narrative, not a social narrative that I'm going to delve into here.
No,
but-
don't.
I can do it for
But-
you. It's
but-
basically every year they get backfired because their selection isn't diverse enough. So this is why in 2018 they want to make it more diverse, so they won't have a backlash for it. This is why we have a whole bunch of these diverse movie. About 75% of it I never watched my whole life. Because I never heard of these kind of movies before. I know Black Panther is one, and the other ones I don't watch because it's not my kind of movie. I'm more of a action romance comedy guy, and that's the type of movie I watch. Like Graham might be the one to watch science fiction or science fiction horror, science fiction comedy.
I watch science fiction
Yeah,
and science fiction
that's
horror.
his-
Those are my categories.
That's his
I love
category. So it's basically
And Lance knows my category.
Yeah.
Horror.
yeah, it's horror. She loves romance. She likes just romance. I like comedy romance. She just like romance. I don't watch romance with her.
I watch the romantic comedies.
And,
That's what I like. Romantic comedies.
And as far as anime goes, I'm sci-fi.
Yeah, animes is
all the
The
way
Oscars
down.
don't even put anime into
Well,
it.
of
And
course
that
I don't put
is-
anime in.
Well, I think what she's referring to is that the Oscars do not include anime releases under their
No, they're not.
animated film.
The
which is
last
ridiculous.
anime film was the hero. It was the Spirited Away. from
Spirited Away,
Studio
right? That's
Gilby.
what I was going to say. Yeah.
Because the
I-
other anime movies that comes out does not like meet the standard of Studio Gilby's work. Because a lot of the anime is basically shooting, killing, and all that stuff. Spirited Away has actually had a hidden meaning behind it. If there's no subtitles or voice from on Spirited Away, you still understand it without the subtitles or the voice for it.
Hayao Miyazaki is coming out with another film. It's going to be his
Yep.
last film.
He-
Yes, I saw that.
he's gonna say that he's gonna make a damn another one.
No, this is for his grandson to remember him.
Okay, he's gonna do another one.
So,
He's been doing this multiple years. So, oh, this is my last film. He goes back
So
to
He
work
Spider-
is
again.
hitting 80, Lance.
Mm.
He's hitting 80 years old.
Uh,
I don't think he has the means to do another
I don't
film
know.
after
Golden
this.
Scrape Bonnie, old 90s 2.
So, basically, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won the animated Oscar.
I put
I mean,
Boy
how do you
and the
guys
Beast
feel about
I've
up
it?
only
for
seen
an
a
Oscar.
clip of it.
I haven't seen the movie.
Which movie?
Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
I want to watch it. I was trying to get the DVD Blu-ray for it at Walmart. Still not out
Right.
yet.
I haven't seen it either. I've read a little bit about it, about the win. But look, it's not the first Marvel animated movie, as far as I
No.
know. It's not the first Marvel animated movie to go up there. I know Sony's the one that did the movie, but wasn't Big Hero 6 also a Marvel movie?
It's
No.
Disney, but
Disney.
Stanley was in it as a cameo. It's basically
So
basically
Big Hero-
Stanley's cameo, big cameo about
Okay.
superheroes.
Yeah, Big Hero 6 was another one that also. I don't think Big Hero 6 won that year, but I know it was nominated. But look, I just have to say this. Look, what other animated movies came out this year? last
Wreck-It
year.
Ralph
What-
2,
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Incredibles
Okay.
2.
Incredibles 2 was a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, I like that.
It was. I really
waited.
liked it.
I waited since high school. You know when I watched that? My huge crush in high school, and I took her out to the movies to watch it. That was long time ago. A story for next time before Ashley kills me. Let's see here. What other animations? We know there were a lot of animation movies. There's a lot of DC animation movies that came out too. Constantine, Darkness. The Constantine came out this year, last year.
So the DC animated movies, they never win any awards, and they're really good.
Yeah.
Justice League Dark was. I thought that was a great movie.
To me, people might get offended by this, but I'm going to say it. I think DC and Marvels just stick with animation and cartoons, making the movies instead of making live action.
A valid opinion. I like the live action movies, but I hear you. There's nothing wrong with that opinion.
Because with the animation and the movies, they actually go by the actual comic material. The live action, they have to twist it around by their version of a storytelling. That I really do not like, because there's like several parallel universe and stuff, and Disney denies
All I
it.
gotta say, Captain
stuff.
Marvel.
I'm not gonna watch Captain. I'll probably wait till like Blu-ray or stream, or buy it off of Vudu to watch Captain Marvel. I wasn't a huge fan of Captain Marvel. Never was a huge fan of Black Panther. Never really was a huge fan of Ant-Man. It's like,
so I was a fan of Miss Marvel. The character that Carol Danvers played. Not a huge fan, but I liked the character in the comic books. So Spider-Man, just to continue on this kind of train of thought here, you're right. I'm looking. It beat out The Incredibles 2 and Ralph Breaks the Internet. And it did Isle of Dogs, and it beat out Mariah, which was another Japanese animated movie.
Yeah.
So it beat all of these out.
Mhm.
So I haven't seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I'm just reading reviews, and it's getting good reviews, but so is Incredibles 2. So I don't know what about it makes it better than Incredibles 2. I haven't seen Incredibles. I have seen Incredibles 2.
Yeah, I have the Vudu.
So
if you want me to give you the Vudu, I can give you my Vudu account so you can watch all the stream stuff we have.
Sure, sounds good. But I'm going to make I'm going to make an argument here, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope that when I see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that it didn't get the award again because of the social narrative. Because remember, the main character of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is not Peter Parker. Peter Parker is in the movie. He is a character in the movie. But the main character for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is Miles Morales. Okay? Miles Morales is a Spider-Man who is not white. He's I think the character's Hispanic. All right, and let me just say that Miles Morales is a Spider-Man character that is from some years ago, so he's not a new character, and he was not a character created as a backlash to you need more diverse characters. Yeah. Miles Morales
was
also
actually a kid.
Yeah, well, right, he's younger than Peter. Well,
he's younger than Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Peter Parker is 15. in a lot of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The Peter Parker that's in the movie with Miles Morales is like college age because Peter Parker spans. There's different versions of Peter Parker that are different
Parallel
ages.
universes.
Yeah, it's all parallel universes.
So that's what Spider-Verse is about. Remember, Spider-Verse is it's the parallel universes of all the different Spider-Men. I would hate to think that they gave this animated movie the Oscar over The Incredibles 2 and the new Wreck-It Ralph movie just because it uses a more diverse cast in the movie. And that could be a possibility. I'm not going to make that assertion right now because I haven't seen it. I don't know if anyone in chat could maybe give us their opinion on that just because I have not seen the movie. But
Post says he's half black, half Hispanic.
Okay, so he's a multi-race character, and he's a good character. Don't get me wrong. Miles Morales, he had some great. There's some great Spider-Man comics, some great stories with him in it. And again,
the character was the animation.
The character
I didn't like the animation for it. It was too blocky.
It's, you mean 3D-ish style.
So we'll have to see. I'm just hoping, and again, Miles Morales, I hope it doesn't become a co-op character, meaning a character that was not designed to be diverse just to be diverse. He was designed just to be a new Spider-Man. Before all of this, you have to have diversity.
Many Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, he also wasn't part. Morales was also end of Spider-Man on the PS4 game. And if you played the Spider-Man game for it,
he is a great Spider-Man character.
No, I'm saying he in the end they introduced Morales becoming the new Spider-Man and the Spider-Man on the PS4.
Right. Well, in some universes, remember that in the Prime Marvel universe 616, 616, Morales.
Oh my god! Yeah.
He's not alive.
Yeah. There's like different parallel universes of it and stuff like that. Let's see.
But in Universe 616, okay. The Incredibles 2, okay. So this is the thing. The Incredibles 2 wasn't as good as the first one. So possibly, maybe that's why they didn't want to give it the award. But I'm gonna have a wait and see attitude. I'm gonna give Spider-Man a chance. We'll see what happens. Because I like Miles Morales. I think he's a good character.
He is a good character.
He's a good character. So I'll wait and see.
Remember, too, Marvel is trying to get more kids into their universe. DC isn't. I don't know what the hell DC's doing.
Echo Hammer's mentioning. I mean, let's just talk about Captain Marvel for just a quick minute because there's so much. I'll
let you deal with that, Captain Marvel. Okay. Actually, turn your camera because I'm going to be walking out. I'll be going to the bathroom while he talks about Captain Marvel.
Look, Captain Marvel, they're ruining the character. The character should in no way be as powered as they're claiming it to be. Captain Marvel, I believe, is going to be the beginning of the end of the Marvel MCU being as popular as it once was. Look, Captain Marvel is not supposed to be as powerful as Hulk and Thor. Look, Thor is a character that even in the MCU can stand in the middle of a star. Okay? How can you be more powerful than that? It's ridiculous.
Well, they're claiming that Captain Marvel is an alien.
She's originally from Earth, but she has the power of the Kree. The Kree are an alien race. So that's the story of Carol Danvers. Carol Danvers was in the Air Force, and she was basically given her powers in the 1990s by her mentor, who was the original Captain Marvel, who died, by the way, and then she becomes Captain Marvel. Where in the comic books, she became Miss Marvel and then Captain Marvel.
Well, I have some of the Captain Marvel comics, and I look at it, and I'm like, oh, she's a pretty character. I look at the movie, and go, that's not a pretty lady.
Yeah, remember the original Captain Marvel was a male. He was a Kree alien, and he's the basis for the character. But the narrative that they're going with the character is going to ruin the MCU, and I have no interest, okay, in that movie. I will not see it because of the political baggage that they put behind it. And you know what? Brie Larson told me not to watch it. She said it's not for me. She said that movie's not for white males, so I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. No. There you go, Brie Larson. You're not getting any of my money. So you just lost a viewer.
What?
I'm saying Brie Larson. She lost a viewer for her movie.
I think they ruined it because what I saw in the comics is that Captain Marvel seemed like a punkish kind of character. She had in one of the comics she had the half shave, like the punk still.
That's a newer one.
And they didn't even put that in the movie.
I'm gonna hear it says not true.
I like the punk.
I'll answer for you. Lance Lance was referring to Marvel. Although I have to say though, Lance, Marvel has always geared their cartoons towards a younger audience.
Cartoons, but not movies.
Well, I mean, all their movies are PG, right? So
okay, rating, it might be intended for kids, but DC, especially the movies nowadays, it's more for, I would say, for adults like us, because it's very dark.
Well, you're talking about the DC television series?
The television series, and also their movies, like Superman versus Batman. I thought it was a crappy movie. Justice League, I thought was a crappy movie. Wonder Woman was good. I have no pleasure. I have no.
Wasn't bad.
I haven't watched Aquaman yet. I have no reason to watch Aquaman. I don't like him as a character. Like the Marvel version, the Submarine Man. I forgot what the hell that.
Submariner?
Submariner. I don't care about him either. It's like one of those things I don't really care. There's a lot of characters I don't like, but there's a DC movie I do want to watch. It's Shazam. I want to watch that.
So here's my problem with Shazam. They turned it into a comedy.
Yeah.
Shazam didn't have to be a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very disappointed they did that.
Well, they tried dark and a whole bunch of shit, and that didn't work for them. Hopefully, Shazam will change my mind that they should go the comedic route. A little bit towards comedic route.
We'll see.
Like the Batman's the newer movies that's out right now. He has like a lot of. He's not always serious. He has a couple comedic punchline, especially the Constantine one that Batman joins in to find the dark forces that's plaguing the world. He has a lot of comedic one. Even like the spirit of death is like he's vexing me. He always gets away from me, and Batman goes boo on him. And the spirit just got scared and runs away.
There's another character they should make another movie about.
What?
Constantine. Because the Constantine movie that Keanu Reeves did, remember, it was a pre-DC Universe movie.
Yeah.
It was based on the Constantine purely from the Vertigo books before he was integrated into the DC Universe.
Yeah.
So I think...
Well, they had a Constantine TV show that I liked, and the guy who played in the TV show is voicing all the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the TV show was good. The TV show was based on the DC version of Constantine after it was acquired from Vertigo.
Well, they should have him in a movie, that Constantine.
Yeah. I agree.
He was a really good Constantine.
I was mad too when they canceled that series. I thought they should have kept that going.
It was good. It was funny, but it was also dark.
Let me.
Yeah. Teen Titans. What do you think of? I'm sorry, not Teen Titans. What do you think of Titans?
The Teen Titan cartoon was good.
No, I'm talking about Titans, the live action show.
That didn't really interest me at all because they screwed it up.
They ruined it.
I thought Titans was good. What did you think that they did badly to it?
Oh, the character, they make it dark. I don't like.
Titans is dark. I mean, Raven is a dark character.
Raven is a dark character,
but
Robin
all
isn't.
The characters' ages. That's what.
They did modify the ages,
and
I guess
the storyline too.
They modified all their storyline. They ruined that. They butchered Raven.
They
I have
also
Raven comics.
They did kind of butcher Raven. Also, the outfits they put Starfire in are ridiculous. And look, I don't care. The actress who plays Starfire is fine. That's not my issue with Starfire.
I don't care who plays Starfire. At least make the character orange like it's supposed to be.
So orange, black, whatever. Her outfits suck, right? They're ridiculous.
She was supposed to be a teen for one thing.
Yeah.
Well, she's supposed to be right. Well, no, in Titans, she's like 20 years old.
Yeah, there's two comics I have actually. The Young Teen Titans and Titans.
And in Titans, she's like 20 years old, and she's supposed to be Dick Grayson's. She ends up being Dick Grayson's girlfriend, which she does end up hooking up with him in the show. So that is correct. So all that is correct. Also, I hate to say it, she's a little too smart. And I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. Starfire in the Titans television show is too smart. The actual character from the comic book is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
She's really dumb.
I mean, she's not dumb, but she's an alien, so she's not accustomed to our customs.
Okay, good point. I used the wrong word. She's very naive. The character that they have in the television show is far too aware of herself and
she wouldn't know what to do on Earth.
Right. She's too with it. She's too with it. The real Starfire would be like, huh? What's going on? Huh?
Yeah.
Like Starfire was always a very naive character.
The Titans on her planet, she would know what to do on her planet.
But there are other TV shows that's coming up I'm interested in that DC's making.
And by the way, I saw the first episode of Doom Patrol.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I was about to watch that.
I liked the first episode. After watching all of Umbrella Academy, though, they're going to have a hard time keeping up with Umbrella Academy. I have to give a lot of credit where credit's due. Netflix, great job on Umbrella
I
Academy.
watched it. It was good.
I hope that this is a sign of the future that Netflix basically telling Disney what they can go do with themselves and their properties means that Netflix is going to try and grab up everything they can from Dark Horse, from all of these other companies, and just try to produce all of the comic book content that they can to compete with Disney. Disney. To show Disney you're not the top dog. So let's hope that happens.
Let me finish up what Post is asking me, then we'll go to Echo Hammer and move on. Okay, yes, Young Justice, Teen Titans, DC Rebirth. Okay, the cartoon series is more for kids. They have TV series that aren't, like Gotham and the Titan one. That's a live action Titan TV show. I like Gotham until season 3. After season 3, they butchered the whole story, especially Joker and everything else as well for that.
Okay, so let's be fair here about Gotham. Okay, Gotham is not a story that's supposed to follow any comic books.
I know.
Gotham is its own story and its own universe. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a brand new thing. It wasn't supposed to follow any comic books.
I know, but for me, the problem is that it's like I follow several comics. I follow several parallel universes and stuff.
You have to let them sometimes write a new story.
I know. It's just that I just didn't like what they did with the two because I understand the first 3 seasons is totally different stuff. I enjoyed it. It's just that they just butchered the Joker side of the story and I did not like that. It's like, what, huh? So how did this twin brother come out of nowhere from? It's like,
I mean, Post is talking about the fact that they based the Starfire that's in Titans off the Rebirth version. Okay, look, that's neither here nor there. I'm sorry, man, Jonathan. All of the characters in Titans, they're basing them all off different versions of the Titans, and then putting them all in one universe, and that's dumb.
That confuses everyone.
You're basically putting everything in one shit show. That's basically what we're trying to say.
And take this from someone who I enjoyed the Titans television show. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for the second season, but I do recognize that they pulled different versions of the characters from different kind of different runs of Titans, and that's kind of annoying.
Avengers.
But Raven, isn't she supposed to be a demon?
Raven is a demon.
Half demon.
the half
half
demon.
demon.
She's a
Yeah,
half
she's a half
demon.
demon in Titans as well.
Yeah. Okay. What's this Avengers Next Generation? What a movie?
That's a cartoon.
Which one was that?
It was an animated movie.
Was it several years ago when Hulk hold up Thor's hammer?
So it was several years ago, and it takes place kind of like on the Earth after Ultron basically demolished the human race. And the only Avenger that's actually left is Tony Stark, and he's an old man, and he has all of the Avengers' kids. I forget who exactly he has. He has like Thor's daughter, and Thor, by the way, has left the Earth and went back to Asgard and hasn't been heard of since it all happened. Since the Earth was basically destroyed by Ultron and is controlled by Ultron. I think there was Captain America's kid. I think there might have been Hulk's kid. I don't know, John. You can correct me on the characters that were in it. But anyway, it was about them kind of they break out of their secret compound where Stark was hiding them from Ultron, and then they end up having to fight Ultron, and it ends with the daughter of Thor, who does have a magic sword, but hasn't been given help by her father the entire time, and her father never came to help her or Tony Stark, and basically at the end he finally shows up and is like, all right, you've like learned the lessons I needed you to learn being with humanity, so I'm gonna help you win. And
that's kind of fucking poor father right there.
Well, I don't know. You have to watch it. I don't remember.
I haven't watched it, so I can't really reply that on that hammer.
It's from a couple years ago, and it definitely was written for kids. I think the Hulk. Actually, I think Banner's in it as well. Wait, Banner was in it as well, but he was very old. And the Hulk was in it, but he was very old. Yes, that's right. So Hulk and Stark were in it, but they were both very old.
Okay. So Titan ages were never constant anyways. They keep changing in every universe. Yes, that's every comic book. They change it, but there's a lot of similarities to it though,
so
where they change
it. Back to what I was saying. Like, okay, so I didn't even see that comment. That's back to what I was saying. Post is the fact that all the Titan characters are being pulled in from different versions of Titans, and they're being put into one world. Instead of just following one storyline, it just becomes very confusing. That's all. But again, I'm just going to say for one last time, I enjoyed it. I thought they did a good job. I enjoyed it. I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, one person like it. I haven't watched it. I'll watch it for you guys if it's free on Hulu or he gets.
God, it's on the streaming service, so you have to get it that way. So is Doom Patrol.
Which streaming service?
The DC streaming service.
Is it free?
No.
Then I can't afford it unless someone wants to pay that for me.
Hey man, BitTorrent. I got them all BitTorrent. I don't have the
shove it all into the Dropbox.
I mean, I could do that. They're all big, but
I just put one at a time.
Okay. So Robin turns into Nightwing, and he is really dark. Oh, that is true. At the end of Titans, we see the beginning of Nightwing at the end of the Titans television series, and I'm loving it. I can't wait to see Nightwing. Nightwing is a great character. That's how
basically started. Basically got fed up with Bruce. It's like, I'm going my way. Became Nightwing.
Right. Well, that's what Robin is in the Titans television show. He has falling out with Bruce.
Yeah. Okay then. No more spoiler for Titans. I'll watch it and I will do a review on it for this channel. Okay?
Well, that's just the story of Nightwing. I hate to say it. That's just the overall story of Nightwing. If you have seen Titans,
you got fed up with Batman becomes Nightwing and found out that Bruce was right all along, and teams right back to Batman.
Yeah. So I hear that there's a lot of horror remakes coming out this year.
Oh, Chucky.
Is that true? I'm interested in knowing.
Coming out. Yeah. They're remaking Child's Play, and it's going to be by the same director that did the remake of It.
Ooh, because I like it a lot.
I like it, but I'm a little iffy on Child's Play because I like the original actor that played Chucky. So.
Well, you know what? We like the original actor who played Pennywise for It, but the new guy was pretty good too. So
yeah,
they will give this guy a chance.
Really good.
Yeah. Well,
really good.
the person who played the original It was a very famous actor.
Yeah. He's fat. I saw his new photos. He's fat as hell now. He played one of the Soviet leaders in Red Alert 3.
Did he?
Yeah, he was on Hawk. He was also on a lot of movies. I remember he was in Home Alone 2 in the hotel. He was a hotel manager.
Well, he's
forgot his name. He has a distinctive laugh too.
I think his name's Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry you're talking about here.
Yeah.
He's a very, very famous actor.
Yeah.
He was in the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of his big ones right there, the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rob has turned into say, I need sleep, I can't sleep. Okay. Let's see here. We got Chucky. Basically the trailer is they're making Chucky 2 dolls. So it's to our timeline where they pretty much like kind of put like robot chips on dolls now. They can think for themselves and talk to you. That's what the storyline is going to be.
Like pretty much, like Barbies are completely robotic, and they're starting to make dolls like that so they can talk.
Yeah.
That's what Chucky's going to be.
Yeah. But the same everything though. So they try to like modernize it to our timeline. A lot of the movies now when they're remaking.
Well, I hope they can add some new story elements to it because
they're remaking it, but they're also trying to keep it close to the original story.
Yeah.
The original story was. I know it was about it was about transferring your soul.
Yeah, that's going to be there. That's going to be there. It's just that the doll itself is not a doll anymore.
Original story elements to it, but modernizing.
Yeah, modernizing like stuff around it. So
they need to really, in my opinion, to be a successful movie, it's going to have to really push a lot more of those dark elements about the process of the satanic process of transferring his soul and all of that stuff.
Well,
it was really more of a teaser trailer because I don't think the movie's coming out until the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to come out either in September or October.
Yeah, Pet Sematary is coming up, remaking.
Yes, that actually looks pretty good though.
We have the original movie. We have the original Pet Sematary.
I like the original Pet Sematary movie. I thought it was really good.
I don't know. You might know this. Is Pumpkinhead came before or after Pet Sematary? It's basically kind of the same thing.
No. Well, Pumpkinhead is different.
Well, they both in the Indian burial ground, and they both buried their dead kid there, and they came back to life.
Hold on. No. Pumpkinhead is not about that. Pumpkinhead is a story about a man who loses his son in a car accident, and he becomes very distraught, and he loses his son, and he goes to a mystic. No, he goes to a witch, and his son does not come back to life. So that's not part of the movie.
Okay.
He goes to a witch, and he says, "I want revenge for my son," and she says, "Well, if I do, you can get revenge. I can summon a creature that can get revenge and kill the people who killed your son." And she summons the creature Pumpkinhead. And the creature Pumpkinhead is this horrific demon, I guess. Mm-hmm. And it hunts down the college kids that accidentally killed his son, right? Mm-hmm. And at the end, he kind of realizes, holy shit, what have I done? I've released this demon on the world. And he tries to kill the demon himself. So he goes and fights the demon, but
he
can't
killed
kill
himself by killing the demon.
Right. No. So he finds out that the demon is connected to him. Mm-hmm. Its existence is him. So he kills himself to destroy the demon at the end. That's what Pumpkinhead is. So it's not the same as Pet Sematary.
Well, it's been a while. I got rewatched again. What's that other movie you were talking about? Stephen King book?
It's another Stephen King movie about a girl that starts fire.
You're talking about a remake of the old Drew Barrymore movie.
Yes, they're remaking it.
So that was already remade once before, by the Sci-Fi Channel. Firestarter movie remake.
I think we have the Pet Sematary book. I don't think we have Firestarter, honey.
No, we don't have Firestarter, but we do have Pet Sematary. But it's a very beat up book.
So, all right, I'm wrong. There was not a remake of Firestarter. There was a continuation of Firestarter. But it looks like they're remaking the original Stephen King book, the one that Drew Barrymore starred as the child in.
Yes.
When is that?
I never watched it.
These are all movies that are coming out this year.
Isn't there more horror movies, or that's it? I know last year
they're remaking The Grudge.
You know what they should remake? The Blob.
So are they remaking? So The Grudge was a Japanese horror film.
Yeah.
So they're remaking another American remake.
Or they're doing a Japanese one. The Japanese one's a lot better than the American one.
The American one's confusing. The Japanese one you can actually understand.
Yeah.
So there was a Japanese movie that. So there was a horror movie on Shudder. I don't know if you guys have Shudder, but it's a horror movie streaming service.
Is it free?
No streaming services are freelance. These are all legitimate streaming services. These are not
why do you expect me that I have it if it's not free? I'm broke, man.
I'm more broke than you. Hey, but on Shudder, they had. So I'm a person who really enjoyed Freddy vs. Jason. I don't know if you enjoyed that movie.
I really like scenes.
I really enjoyed Freddy vs. Jason. I thought it was a great movie. I wish they would have done the others.
I heard they're making number 2.
Are they? I will jump for joy if that's true.
There's rumor that they're making 2, and there were a picture of well, I forgot that guy who plays Freddy, and the guy who actually played the old Jason.
Robert Englund?
Yeah.
Robert
and
Englund.
they made a picture of memes of each other. That'll kick your ass, Jason. And
well,
Jason
the person who played Jason in that movie was not the original actor.
No, I mean, no, he's gonna get the original actor. Original Jason wants to play the number 2, but it's a rumor though. But hopefully it will come.
Robert Englund's too old.
Oh, he'll still play that. He last year for Halloween, he dressed up as Freddy Krueger and terrorizing New York.
Hey, that was supposed to be a trilogy, and it didn't happen, and I was disappointed. But I still love that first movie.
Yeah.
But the reason why I brought that up is because Shudder has the exclusive rights for the movie.
1969.
It's from Japan. It's called The Grudge vs. The Ring. Grudge. I'll get the name of it. Grudge vs. The Ring.
We have both the movies in Japanese.
Here it is. It's called Sadako vs. Kyoko.
Is it a movie that just came out a while ago, or what?
It came out like a year ago, 2 years ago.
So the Ring versus the Grudge monster?
Right, no, 2016. It's a horror movie from Japan. I think it's exclusive to Shudder. It's called Sadako vs. Kyoko. And it's basically the woman, the ghost from the Grudge versus the ghost from the Ring. Like a Freddy vs. Jason movie. Except in the end, I'm going to tell you the ending. In the end, they actually merge and become a super evil being.
Yes, why not?
They merge. So they do. So basically, the movie starts with the whole videotape thing, and some kids get a hold of the old videotape and they watch it, and they talk to their horror professor, and he's like, "What? You have that tape? You're going to be dead in 7 days. No!" And then they find out that the house where the Grudge happened is in their town. So they figure out.
The Japanese movie's not called The Grudge.
Right.
Ju-on.
So this movie is called Sadako vs. Kyoko, which is the name of the girls that are dead.
So Ju-on and then Ring-yu. But I've watched Ring-yu, and that was a bad movie.
Well, it was okay. I like actually, I'm going to go with you on this one. For once, I thought the American version of the original Ring movie was better.
It was.
That movie was freaky.
It was better.
Yeah. So this movie, it says this movie is based on Ring-yu and Ju-on. That's what this movie is based on. But it's called Sadako vs. Kyoko, and it's these two ghosts. So what the plot of the movie is the girls, the people that are going to die in 7 days, try to draw out the Ring ghost and into the house where the Grudge ghost is. so they fight each other. And instead of killing them, they have to fight each other. And yes, a lot of the movies, those two ghosts battling each other, but in the end, they merge and kill everyone.
They merge into a bigger evil spirit.
Right? They actually merge into like an evil, and that's the end of the movie. Look, it was low budget.
Think of this at the end of the time, end of the day. They're both just evil spirits.
Right? They're both evil spirits that were like, why are we fighting? Let's just kill the world. It made $8.385 billion. So I know it was a low budget movie, but I found it enjoyable. So any other anything else coming out?
Godzilla.
The Fly.
Oh, I know. I can't wait for Godzilla.
They're remaking The Fly.
Why, really?
Are they going to use Jeff Goldblum again? No, Jeff Goldblum?
I don't think so. He's fucking...
I don't know who they're putting in, but
if they're making The Fly, why didn't they just remake Candyman? I know they're remaking they're remaking the Leprechaun too.
Okay, so the Leprechaun was I thought those are bad movies, but I guess they are quintessential 80s, 90s movies.
Yeah.
But Candyman, that first Candyman movie, ooh, I thought when I saw that one, I thought that one was kind of freaky.
Yeah.
I never seen
Candyman.
Candyman, it's pretty twisted.
Candyman. Yeah, the other Candyman movies I didn't like, but the first Candyman movie I thought was a great movie.
Mugjan is still alive, only that he goes by the name of Miranda Cosgrove nowadays. Second Fly movie sucked balls.
To respond to Post's comment, the second Fly movie sucked balls.
The first Fly was okay.
The first Fly movie that Jeff Goldblum did, which was a remake of the original Fly movie, of course, about the character Seth Brendel, I thought was a decent movie. And yes, then the second movie was terrible. I don't even remember the plot. So I just remember it being bad.
Oh, they're remaking. I heard you told me they're remaking Tremor, Ashley.
I don't think so. They're remaking this movie called The Turning.
What the hell? That thing sounds familiar.
It's based on a book called The Turn of the Screw by Henry James.
There were so many Tremor movies, by the way, and there was one done recently. And remember, Tremor actually had a television show on the Sci-Fi Channel.
We have all the movies and the TV shows. We have the newest one that I actually watched and sucked. It was
the one that was like in Alaska or something.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah. Yes, I like sci-fi. I like sci-fi a lot. Oh, Doom is getting a Dune. Dune is getting a remake.
Oh, have you seen the cast of that? So the same. Let's talk about this. Look, so Dune, there was an awesome Frank Herbert book. I read that when I was a kid.
And the Children of Dune too. That's a good one.
Right. The rest of the books kind of veered off a little bit, but Dune and Children of Dune were great books. I liked the original David Lynch movie. The original David Lynch movie that had Sting in it and had Patrick Stewart in it. I thought that was a great movie. It got panned when it came out. It got terrible reviews, but I believe that movie really stood the test of time, and it's now seen as like a great movie. It's like the movie Krull, right? Krull, when it came out, everyone was like, what is this? But now I watch Krull, and I'm like, wow, this is such an 80s movie. It's awesome. I love
the movie Dark Crystal.
The Dark Crystal got great reviews when it came out, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm like a good 80s movie that people actually has never watched Dark Crystal. I have it on Blu-ray. Yeah. She will not watch it with me for some damn reason. It's a good movie.
But David Lynch, young David Lynch, when he made that movie, I think he made a great movie. And if you watch that original David Lynch Dune movie, you got to watch the full 3.5-hour version because you got to get the whole experience.
Yeah,
not the cut down version.
I
also enjoyed Sci-Fi Channel did a made for TV remake of Dune and Children of Dune.
Yeah, they did.
And I thought those
was pretty good. And
those were decent.
And they got all star actors into those as well. Like right. John Goodman was that little flying sludge thing.
Yeah, from House Harkonnen.
Yeah,
the bad guy from House Harkonnen. Look, I enjoyed them. I don't think that they had the atmosphere that the David Lynch movie had, but David Lynch is someone that's hard to copy. I mean, David Lynch, Stanley Kubrick, these guys are hard to reproduce.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Twin Peaks by David Lynch, and Mulholland Drive. That was another great David Lynch
I know
movie.
Twin Peaks. Another ones I don't know.
But we'll see. Look, for the new one coming out, they got a great director.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a great director. The same director that did Blade Runner 2049. And by the way, for everyone out there, if you have not seen Blade Runner 2049, go see Blade Runner 2049.
Don't
it's an
have
awesome
the money
movie.
to watch it.
What do you mean?
I don't have the money to buy it.
Download it. It's been out on Blu-ray for a while now.
You download it and you send it.
I already have it. But anyway, they did a great job recapturing Ridley Scott, because Ridley Scott did the original Blade Runner, and he's another director that's hard to reproduce. Even though he did Prometheus in the recent years, that movie was okay. But wow, Ridley Scott's Blade Runner was incredible. But watch Blade Runner 2049. They did an incredible job recapturing the essence of the original Ridley Scott movie. I was very impressed by it. Let me get the director's name. And he is also the one that is doing the new Dune movie. And perfect person. Blade Runner 2049.
The spice, Lance. Yes, I need that spice. They had
Spice Milan.
Post says he wants a number 9 sequel. Number 9 was actually a pretty good movie.
So number 9 for me was disappointed. I watched I remember when I saw the trailers for it, I was like, damn, that looks good. I just thought it was a lackluster story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Number 9 was okay.
Carl says the fuck is Blade Runner.
One of the greatest science fiction. Dennis Villeneuve he's a French Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that directed Blade Runner 2049, and he's the one that will be redirecting the new Dune movie. And I believe they have a cast out.
Oh, kimchi.
Dune 2020 cast. Let's read the cast. Full cast and crew. I want to read this because I heard we have Jason Momoa's in it. Jason Momoa was playing Duncan, Idaho. Nice.
Yes.
You know who Jason Momoa is?
No,
right?
I don't.
So he was in Stargate Atlantis, and he plays Aquaman.
Oh, that guy.
That's Jason Momoa.
That's the guy that every girl
I don't care. I don't
He's
care.
He's a good actor. You should care. He's a good actor. Good choice. Good choice for Duncan, Idaho.
What
good
was
choice.
he playing on Dune? Which character?
He's playing Duncan, Idaho.
Which one's Duncan, Idaho?
Duncan, Idaho is Paul's mentor.
Oh, okay.
Paul Atreides' mentor. And Paul Atreides is being played by Timothy Chalamet. I can't pronounce his name. He's from New York. He is a Russian and Australian Jew from New York. His name is French. I don't know. He's supposedly a really good actor as well. So he's playing Paul. He's playing Paul Atreides.
Okay.
So they've already the cast is looking very good for Dune.
Let's see here. The spice, Lance. Yes, everything is spice, Ching. It's all about the spice. Carl says Aliens and Aliens. Yeah, she loves that movie. I really don't care much about that.
What movie?
Alien and Aliens.
Okay, so it's not about what we care about. It's about talking about the movies for people that are watching this. Remember that.
I know. I don't care for Ashley does. But
I love Aliens.
Is that the one?
Okay,
I have a plushie of a face hugger.
Let me give you my take. I loved Ridley Scott's Alien, and I loved James Cameron's Aliens. They're different movies. I thought they were both awesome. Because remember, James Cameron's Aliens movie came out around the same time as James Cameron's first Terminator movie, which is also an awesome movie. I think James Cameron is a great director. He makes great action movies. So it's kind of like,
Alien movies were good. The third and fourth one sucked.
Yeah, I mean the first Alien movie. Oh, the just the atmosphere and the tense nation, the nature of it is incredible. And then the action and everything in the second one by James Cameron was awesome. What do you think of the first two, Ashley?
I loved the action. I thought that's the way the character that Sigourney Weaver would play in the second one. Like, she would be pissed off that they're back, and she would definitely want to destroy them.
But she did.
I talk to you.
That's the way she should be played.
Yeah, so we'll see what's going on. Post made another good comment about number 9. Hey, that sucks. I didn't know what the budget was for 9. But if they cut Tim Burton down a lot of that movie, that explains a lot. I had high hopes for 9. I still think it's a decent movie, but it could have been better.
Isn't Tim Burton making another movie this year?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. Tim Burton had a lot of hit and miss movies. He had a lot of good ones. He had a lot of bad ones.
My favorite one, I liked Beetlejuice, and I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
Those were good. What do you think about the Batman movies, though?
No. He had no idea what Batman truly was. The Penguin that Robert, forgot this damn name. Danny DeVito played was pretty good. Makeup and stuff was awesome. The storyline's like, what the hell?
I think that the first 2 Batman movies were okay. I liked them.
Batman.
I mean, I saw them.
Returns.
I was a little kid when I saw them. Batman '89 and Batman Returns.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them. I still enjoy to watch them today. I don't like the other ones. The Val Kilmer and the
Batman
and the
Batman
George
Robin,
Clooney one.
Batman Forever.
Yeah, the George Clooney and the Val Kilmer ones. I
think the worst Tim Burton movies is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I don't remember it. I mean, I know the movie. I didn't enjoy it either. Not a big fan.
I like the older ones.
You talked about the Johnny Depp film.
The Johnny Depp film, yeah. The one for the Charlie Factory wasn't that great.
No,
I think
I like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
The original one.
Yeah.
I also think that Tim Burton is a very talented director and an artist. I like his clay animation more than his live action.
I mean, so I'm trying to remember who played the original Willy. Oh, it was Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder played Willy Wonka in the original in the 70s movie.
Yeah.
But he was a great actor.
Ben Affleck stepped down as Batman because he knows that we don't like him playing as Batman because we were like, I was trying to imagine him trying to play Batman. It's like, he doesn't have the style to build. Ben Affleck knows comic books. He reads them, all that shit. He started out with Clerks with Kevin Smith and them. But other than that, it's like Ben Affleck. I don't see him as Batman.
You guys can hate on Ben Affleck as Batman all you want. I thought he did a great job. I think he was one of the best casting roles that they made. I think he fit that role perfectly. This is my opinion. I just that you're not going to get me to agree on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was great, and I think he would have made a great standalone Batman movie.
I'll agree that he would.
I think Christian Bale was good, was okay in the first one, better in the second one. In the third movie, I think Christian Bale was awful as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the final Batman movie with Christian Bale was awful, and I think that Ben Affleck made a much better Batman than Christian Bale did in that final movie.
I believe it's due to the fact it's a story how they brought Bane and the other one together. With the Ben Affleck, him as Batman, it's fine.
Ben Affleck was supposed to be playing a old, seasoned,
Batman year one.
Of the world Batman.
Yeah.
He was not. Ben Affleck was not playing Batman year 1. He was playing Batman year freaking 30, and I think he fit. I think he fit the role just fine. I think he skipped the role just fine. I think he filled the role just fine.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed to see him go. But it is what it is. I just. There's a lot of people who agree with me. There's a lot of people that agree with you.
Yeah.
I think he was that.
Yeah, because I believe I agree with you 100% on that. It's just that people can
It
play a
was
very good
fine to
role.
me.
People can play
It
a
was
very
fine
good
to
role
me.
for it. And the
Did a good
problem,
Batman.
the problem is that is it's the people that are writing the story. They could make Batman vs Superman so good and so awesome, but the story is like, what the hell is this?
Um, I think that, Echo the Hammer says Bale is the best Batman above all. No, I can't agree. Also, my only comment to that is I think I think that I think the Dark Knight is just one of the best Bat ever. The Dark Knight movie is just one of the best written Batman movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's Christian Bale. I don't particularly think Christian Bale is the greatest actor ever. I think that he did a great job in that movie, and
Never playing
that movie was
Batman
well
ever
written.
again.
I think Heath Ledger was an incredible Joker. Oh my God, he was
But
an
it
incredible
twisted
Joker.
him. It twisted him.
Yeah, he was an incredible Joker, and I think that was an incredibly written movie. Um, that's what happened in The Dark Knight Rises. The movie was not well done, and it showed how Christian Bale just was not a good Batman, in my opinion. He just in that movie.
I know who'll be the best Batman of
Anybody
all.
playing the Joker, it twists you. The Joker's a very dark character.
Hey, at the end of Dark Knight Rises, when Batman's flying off for the end, like it's the end of him, and he's supposed to be the broken old Bruce Wayne flying off to save the world. I didn't see that in Christian Bale's face.
No,
Christian Bale didn't pull that part off.
Yeah.
He didn't pull it off. And that's the Batman that I see when I look at Ben Affleck's face.
I know who
I see the old man flying away to sacrifice himself, saying, "This is the end for me.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived my life. I've saved the people I can save, and I'm going to do it one last time."
Yeah.
And that's what I saw when I saw Ben Affleck. That's never what I saw when I saw Christian Bale.
Do you know who will make a next Batman?
Who?
What's his name again? Elmer Fudge. No, not Elmer Fudge. I forgot. I'm gonna go catch that rabbit wearing a Batman suit. No, fuck no. I forgot the old comedian actor. There was a meme going around. John Cena's looking like.
I'm not sure who it is.
I forgot. It's like no, I'm fine.
What movie has he played in?
It's an old 90s, 80s, 90s one. I call him Uncle something. I forgot. He had a weird. It doesn't matter, anyways. Let's move on. I already fucked it up. Heath Ledger was the best Joker. No, Jack was. They were going to go nowhere arguing about this damn Batman and shit like that. Okay, we're done with the movies talk or what?
There's Godzilla coming out.
Yeah, Godzilla.
I am super excited for Godzilla. I love kaiju. I've seen the trailers. I've seen. I'm excited about.
I have the Godzilla for the PS4.
I have King of Monsters for the PS2.
I think I have that
I'm
too.
excited for Godzilla. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited.
I'll probably play the one for the PS4 when the movie comes out. Yeah.
What do you think about the trailer? I loved it when it showed like Godzilla basically running at is it King Ghidorah that he fights in that movie?
King Ghidorah, Mothra, and also the big ass bird that comes out of the volcano. And there's a turtle. Okay. And there's a giant turtle. I forgot.
What is his name?
So I loved the scene in the trailer where it's Godzilla's running at King Ghidorah, and all of the helicopters are all around him trying to help him out. Like you see all the helicopters firing like missiles and shit at King Ghidorah, trying to help Godzilla. Yeah. Like a dual attack. Humans and Godzilla together.
Okay, the monster's name is Rodan.
Rodan.
Oh,
yeah.
Rodan fighting? Okay. Rodan is the multi-headed dragon, right?
No, that's King Ghidorah.
Yeah, it's King Ghidorah. Okay.
Rodan is a space turtle.
That's what I thought. I thought he was fighting King Ghidorah. And King Ghidorah comes from space, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hammer says Shin Godzilla's Part 2 is coming out. I didn't like the first one. Tell you the truth.
It didn't look well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a well puppetry that they should have done like in the past. It's just they just
I
got
just
a
think
budget and
they're
just put it
trying
together.
to compete with the Godzilla that
Yeah.
America brought out, and it's just not working for them.
Yeah, Gamera is a giant space turtle because Gamera had his own line just like Godzilla. It just basically flies around when he goes in the shell and just hits things.
And he can spin and stuff. I remember how he'd spin and just destroy everything.
Yeah. You know what I really want to watch? See, I know they remade it last year, but I want to see a better version of it. Ultraman.
Ultraman was an awful movie.
No, it was a TV show. Old TV show. Then it evolved with combining with the goes around killing kaijus. It's like basically a spaceman that goes and kill kaijus, basically.
It was something that was trying to compete with Power Rangers.
Yeah, but it came out before Power Ranger, and Ultraman's
No,
still
there
alive.
Was
and then Power Rangers killed it out.
No, it's still alive. They remade the movie last year, and they remade another year before that. Ultraman would never die.
Ultraman movie that came out last year was terrible.
I want to see a better version of Ultraman. I haven't seen a very good Ultraman adaptation so far. You mean Super Sentai? I have Super Sentai.
We have Super Sentai.
We have the original Power Ranger.
It's called Power Rangers.
Well, you know, there's still Japanese Power Rangers in Japan, Super Sentai. They're doing the mother version of it this time. So you have a mother.
Yes, I know Super Sentai is still going on in Japan, but America is still doing Power Rangers. That's the exact same thing as.
I wonder if I stream Super Sentai on YouTube, will I get a copyright strike?
Yes, you will.
Okay, damn. He's like, sorry, he's like half asleep. Alright, so what else is?
What else is coming out for games?
For games, Devil May Cry 5 next month. Ashley's gonna be playing that. Dead or Alive Extreme Virtuals is coming out. I already pre-ordered it because it's already sold out now. You can't get it unless you get it on eBay for a high price. They have it for the Switch and the PS4, so I got it for the PS4.
Play Asia, right?
Yeah, Play Asia. It's already sold out. You might be lucky to get the collector edition of it, but I'm not spending $150 for it.
Is that another one that you canceled and then went back and?
No, I didn't cancel it. I have the Fortune one that came out. Then they made a new one that Vera made a video about. That this could be the last Dead or Alive style. You know, the fan service one's going to be out. This will be in Play Asia, and that's just something a lot more than the Dead or Alive 6 pre-order. So I went out and got the pre-ordered one in Play Asia. It's all sold out. And you're never going to get any you know, you're never going to go buy another one unless you buy it off of eBay for a high price. My Peach Ball.
They're not going to print anymore.
They're not going to print anymore. They only print a certain amount of numbers. That's it. Like the Sano Kagura Peach Ball I bought for on Play Asia. That was for the Nintendo Switch in Japan. That sold out within the first week, and you can sell on eBay used for over $100. I bought it for $60 in Play Asia.
Damn.
And same thing's going to be for Dead or Alive Virtue as well. So
why are they going with limited printings at least?
Because it's for more. Because basically is. Play Asia is a third-party company. Basically, they only sell things. They give a certain number of numbers, and they print out a certain amount of numbers. So let's say company says, okay, I want you to sell me at least about 100 or 200,000 of these games. That's fine. They'll make 200,000 of this game, and that's it. And good luck getting another one. They might get a secondary pre-order if enough people requested it. but they're more, their audience is more towards Japan, not America.
Well, Play Asia, I mean, they sell a ton of games to the United States.
Yeah, I know, but they're more for Japanese stuff.
Is it? I
Yeah.
thought Play Asia was a site that was set up to sell games that only come out in, say, Japan and Europe, the United States.
Yeah, to the United States.
That's what Play Asia was.
To sell to America, Land.
Yeah, but
Play
more...
Asia doesn't.
It's
Play
an American
Asia
company.
Yeah, Play Asia is an American company.
Yeah, but Play Asia makes more of their money to Japan people because most of them are Japanese style games.
Hold on. Play Asia doesn't sell games in Japan.
They don't, Lance.
You don't?
No,
it's an American company.
Well,
they sell
they're not.
games to America.
It's actually a Chinese company, but they're it is. I'm not joking. I'm pretty sure Play Asia is a Chinese company, but it was set up to sell. Yeah, it was set up to sell these games to English-speaking countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Play Asia. Does not sell games to Japan.
Well,
they're stock right now. They're out of stock right now. They're gonna get a restock once the game is out. They
won't. You cannot buy Sonic Cargo Peach Ball on Play Asia anymore. Sold out. Still sold out. Try to get a second copy sealed for myself.
So the only way to get it is eBay. So you say the only way to get it is exorbitant costs on eBay.
Yeah, I can see how much they sell on eBay now. So Sunrise Cargo Peach Ball. See here. Got them. Wrong word.
Hey, I think I told you guys, but did you see that Beamdog is going to be releasing Planescape Enhanced, Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced, Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced.
You still get it for $60. I think the collector edition is $150. $170 brand new. Used is $60, but new one's $70. Around there. They'll give you a brand new one for $58. All the way from Japan though. So Play Asia, let's look at what Play Asia has. If they have a restock of everything else for it. Let's see here.
Did you see that all the Beamdog games are coming to PlayStation 4, Switch, and Xbox?
No, I did not know.
All the old Affinity games, Affinity Engine games, like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and
where's it going to?
PlayStation 4, Switch, and
yeah, you can actually order it. They got to restock. Looks like, and never mind, I was wrong. They were sold out for a while. So,
Eco the Hammer. Yes, the Nintendo Switch is region free. You can play games from any region.
Yeah,
it's not a region lock game.
Yeah, I played the Japanese games on it. The Peach Ball, the Ping Ball.
All the new systems are region free.
All Nintendo Switches are the same, no matter where you buy them. The only difference is the operating system. But regardless, any Nintendo Switch can play any Switch game.
Okay, so when is this game coming to the cross platform? Is it going to start making it for like Baldur's Gate stuff for the systems or?
Yes, they're converting them over now. I didn't see any release dates, but all of the enhanced versions of those Infinity Engine games, and Neverwinter Nights 1 are all being ported to the console.
Wait, Neverwinter Nights 1?
Yeah.
Not 2?
Neverwinter Nights 2 was Beamdog does not have a license for it because that I myself like Neverwinter Nights 2 better than 1, but Beamdog never did an enhanced version of it because the licensing for it is all muddled.
Because Obsidian owns it.
It was well, technically the bulk of it's owned by Wizards of the Coast, right? Because it's a Dungeons and Dragons game. They own over 50% of the game. But Obsidian made the game, right? So Obsidian still owns part of the copyright for it because Obsidian made it. Where all the other games were done by EA and Interplay, and the rights for them basically all went back to Wizards of the Coast. So Wizards of the Coast was able to let Beamdog do whatever they wanted with them. but Wizards of the Coast owns Neverwinter Nights 2 with Obsidian, so there's no enhanced version of it. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out, because if that's good, that'd be actually pretty good for both of us for our RPG channel. So we could just I could basically record it a 1080 on the video recorder on the consoles, and you can also go do it at the same time while you're laying in bed and playing and recording as well. I'm gonna answer
that. I wish they'd make Temple of Elemental Evil, the turn-based D&D 3.5 game. I forget who made it. Who made Temple of Elemental Evil?
I believe it was Obsidian, isn't it? I think it's Obsidian. Hammer.
I don't think it was Obsidian.
Hammer, I'll let you borrow the game that I have, but I need to get a game. I need to get my game back from Grib that he's borrowing, and I have 2 other friends borrowing other games from me as well. So I'm not letting anyone borrowing any more of my games. I'll try to get all of those back because
Trioka Games. I never heard of it.
Okay.
But it's Temple of Elemental Evil is a 2003 role-playing game by Trioka Games.
And Space.
It's a remake of the classic Dungeons & Dragons adventure. Temple of Elemental Evil uses the Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 rules and is turn-based for the Microsoft Windows machine. It's a great game. I love it. I love that game. I'm actually about to replay it.
I think I have Temple's Evil module. Isn't there a module out for the 3.5?
I think, did they do a remake of it? You know, it's a the Temple of Elemental Evil is a classic AD&D module. They might, yes, they did do a remake for the 3.5, and you know the module Princes of the Apocalypse for 5e.
Yeah, they have the module for it for
no. AD&D. Princes of the Apocalypse is a continuation of the Temple of Elemental Evil for 5th edition.
Oh, okay. Well, I see. I'm looking at images right now. There's one for advanced AD&D. Looks like it started out from there. I know this game. I played this game.
The Temple of Elemental Evil. The Temple of Elemental Evil is one of the most famous advanced Dungeons and Dragons dungeon modules. That's why they made it into a video game. That what you're pointing out right there is the video game that was done in 2003.
I'm gonna see if there's a 3.5 book for it.
Yeah, there is. You just passed it. It's the second one right there.
This one.
The second one. No. Go down. Go to the first one. Go to the first one. The first icon.
This one. Return.
No, it's not that one. It's not that one. That's an AD&D 2nd edition module. Go back. Go back. Just go back. There, right there. You go. That's it.
That says AD&D on it, doesn't it?
That's the 3.0 version of it.
Oh, okay. So what's the 5th edition?
It's called the Princes of the Apocalypse.
Okay. You know what? After if we finish the Mad Mage, we can do that one next. It's up to you guys.
The Princes of the Apocalypse is like a reimagining of the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Oh, well, we can play that next after the Mad Mage. You still got, let's see here, 19 more levels to go down.
Yeah, long way to go, my friend.
Yeah, you know how to get now. You know how to get shortcut going down there to damn the gateways.
Well, we have to make sure we get enough levels to make it.
Well, you guys gonna be level 20 when you get down. You get level 5 to 20. So you guys won't be level 9 for a while because you're killing low level monsters.
Right, that's true.
But we have a full party finally on 5th edition. Now, Asphera if he joins us, that will be 4 people total. So we need one more for Pathfinder.
Yeah, he would not be able to play on Saturday because he works the store. But he Thursday late is something that he can do. That's
okay. Is there any kind of you can tell him that he can pick any of the technology feat and stuff. Basically, you can make a character from the Iron Gods if he wants to, because we're playing the game anyway.
He knows nothing about Pathfinder. He is a Dungeons and Dragons player, and he's played Dungeons and Dragons his whole life.
Just say just say 3.5. That's what Pathfinder basically is a better version of 3.5.
He knows that. But I'm saying with character classes, I mean, you might want to start him off with something more traditional.
There's a lot of characters you can play.
Well, he used the regular Pathfinder player's handbook. Then he could start out from there.
Right.
And from
I don't know. Are you going back to live streaming these or not live
I
streaming?
would love to live stream these, but the problem is, are you guys ready for a live stream again?
Well, Starfinder, I don't think I'm going to live stream it, but I will be recording it. So we'll see. We'll see what
If
happens.
I could live stream it, that's not a problem. The problem is everyone in the group is good. It's ready. We can vote for it as a group and find out, because so far we've been splurring out things that we should not be splurring out on live stream. That's why I've been editing it. The 3-hour-long video goes to 2 hours and 30-minute video.
That's true.
We've been saying things and stuff.
Recording it, because we say things that
we do not want to offend. Okay. I do not want drama in my channel. All that drama can go out the window. So
sometimes unavoidable.
Yeah.
And when it does happen, I just want to say, instead of trying to shoo it off and say I don't want drama, try and diffuse the situation instead of trying to be that guy that just says I don't want drama, because you end up looking worse than you would have if you just try and diffuse it. It's like with politics.
Yeah.
Like when people get into a political discussion and it's something you want to veer away from. The worst thing that you can do is sit there and I'm not saying you do this. The worst thing a person can do is sit there and say, "All right, enough with the politics. I don't want to talk about this. This isn't what the channel." No, that's the worst way to approach it.
No,
the best way to approach something like that is to try and veer the conversation. And be like, hey, I hear what you're saying about Trump, but something I'm interested in talking about right now is actually Far Cry New Dawn. Did you play that? See how I veered the conversation away? That's really the way it should be done, and not.
Yeah, but for me, is that I'll let them talk wherever they want, long as it's not racially or hatred stuff like that.
But you can still veer away from a conversation that you don't want to be on a podcast.
That's when it comes to trolls.
Yeah. That is true. In today's world, people will get offended just by breathing. That is true. I am offended by you, Post. You're breathing. You're taking all my oxygen.
It's weird, today's society. People are way too sensitive. What happened to people having a backbone?
Tell us your day.
There is actual reasons behind it. But not ones that I would want to get into on a conversation here.
Yeah.
But I could give you some reasons, but none of them good. But I'll just leave it at
that. Give me at least one reason.
Hey, no, Grim. I'll be like, you gotta say it. Back in my days, when I was in the Oregon Trail. Now, this is how we did it when I crossed the country.
We walked to school in the snow, uphill, wearing sneakers, both ways.
I waited outside for the bus in the snow.
Sunday game for D&D. We are thinking about it. We have Starfinder this coming Tuesday, right?
The problem is we're starting Starfinder on Tuesdays. So that's just I think it's adding too many games.
Yeah.
So,
because
you game burnout. I'll tell you right now, you're gonna lead it to game burnout.
Yeah.
Well, I want, because for the RPG channel, I wanted to test out these D20 modules that I have and I'm never ever able to play, like Street Fighter D20 module. I got Heroes D20 module. I have made D20 module.
Post, we're saying we're gonna start Starfinder. And because we're doing Starfinder, that's why doing another game on Sunday is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Because we're about to add a Tuesday game onto our schedule,
but which
you're part of. So we're adding
I
that
have an
Tuesday
idea.
start.
Maybe we could do a game on Sunday, but instead of it being every week, maybe be every other week or something like that.
Because we need people to do a test run with us for a lot of these D20 modules for review for the RPG channel and so on as well. Like the play test for Pathfinder, because the Pathfinder 2 is coming out in August, the full book of it.
But the way that, because I had talked to you about this, Lance, and let's talk about the RPG channel we're setting up. So we're going to be setting up an RPG channel. It's going to focus both on tabletop and on RPG and video game RPG. Excuse me. And one of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to do Let's Plays, but we're also going to be testing out old and new RPG systems. And one of the ones we want to do is Pathfinder 2.0. Now, these test games, we're going to schedule them. They're not going to be on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So we might decide that next Sunday, we're going to do the starter module for Pathfinder 2.0. And we schedule that. But it doesn't mean the following Sunday we're going to play anything.
Yeah. It's basically every other week or once or twice a month. Because we're already playing, like, I'm already DMing 2 games. And DMing a third or fourth one, it's going to be more of a pain in the ass for me. So 2 is more better.
It becomes burnout because one, we're doing this every Sunday, right? We're doing this podcast
every Sunday. Basically, it's a free for all.
We're going to be expanding on this podcast, and we're going to be structuring it and doing a lot more with this podcast going forward. Right now, it's kind of free form, but we're going to be moving into doing a more structured, advertised podcast to get more people involved. So we have to put our energy into this podcast. And then we have the 3 games we're already doing: the Saturday D&D, the Thursday Pathfinder, and soon with Post the Starfinder game.
How many people?
Yeah, that's fine. Post. We can do that.
Yeah, we're gonna be. It's gonna be a Roll20.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Roll20. We can get your character in there. So you'll be able to do that.
Yeah. What the cool thing about Roll20 is you could actually generate or make a character digitally into the Roll20, so that you don't have to worry about anything else, and level it up as well. There's actually a system. I'm paying $20 a month for this service. So if you are playing Roll20 on my account, he's gonna be cold GMing it on my account. So he's gonna be GMing and I'll be the player. Use that service. It's there. I'm paying for it. Well, you guys are basically paying it, some of it through the donations to keep it up for everyone to enjoy. So yes, please use that service.
So basically, I'm gonna be running it on the Ashley and Lancelot.
It's just Ricecracker 1989 servers. It's Ricecracker 1989 server. It's not Ashley and Lancelot. You don't need Ashley in it. It's just between you and me, Grim. Just you and me. We go to Paris together.
It's our RPG channel. No one else's.
No one else is. No girls allowed.
Hey!
Even though Ashley's in all the games, no girls allowed. Even though Ashley plays in all of the games.
Yeah.
You know, I can just hang up right now if you guys continue to be so mean.
No, you just gotta call a particular person.
Let's post. What are you saying? Don't do. Post says don't.
Yes, because I've been using Myth Reaver for my character sheet for when we play Pathfinder, and it's getting annoying having multiple windows. That is not a problem on Pathfinder. On Pathfinder 5th edition and Starfinder, there is a generated slot character creation build-up maker and stuff like that. You can use that on that. Everything will be digitally instead of paper. You can print it out if you want in the future.
Yeah, it's going to be right in Roll20, and we're going to be setting that up over the next couple days.
Yeah. After this podcast, I'm going to get you and I are going to be doing the Roll20 after this and get the setup. So because you need that time to learn the mechanics and the map making stuff.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna be taking questions. I think we'll take. You guys got 30 more minutes.
30 more minutes.
Yeah.
We're almost at 2 hours.
Yeah. So we're going to take questions.
For the next 10 minutes before we sign off.
Yeah. So 10 minutes or so. We'll take your questions right now. We'll give you guys a couple minutes to let us know what you want us to talk more about. D&D RPG related. What my underwear color is? I'll tell you what it is when you ask me
Oh
it.
my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, I have.
I have a quick topic to throw out there.
TMI.
What?
There's two quick topics. Okay, one. This is just a yes or no. Do you think Xbox Live will come to the Switch?
No.
No, because there's the rumor now that Microsoft is going to be porting first-party games over to the Switch.
They might port some games, but not all games.
Right. Okay. Good answer. I don't know. What do you think, Ashley?
I don't think she cares.
50-50. Could happen, could not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to side with Lance on this. I think that Microsoft is going to work with Nintendo. I think that we're going to see some Microsoft first-party games make it over to the Switch. I think Microsoft might even design certain mobile-type games to go over to the Switch, but I don't think their heavy hitters are ever going to make it to the Switch. You're never going to see Halo on the Switch.
I don't think they could be able to downgrade it enough.
Well, even to make a Halo version for the Switch, I don't think we're ever going to see it.
In my opinion, Nintendo should die before Wiki came out.
As far as Xbox Live going over to the Switch, I think that would entail Microsoft leaving the console hardware market entirely and just completely going with games as a service. And I see Microsoft too big of a company to do that.
Well, Microsoft basically is a software company. It still is. That's most of the revenue they make is software.
But they are also a hardware company. They do make the Surface. They do make Xbox. They do make hardware.
How much do they make their revenue off of Xbox and their Surface Pro?
I think for them it's not revenue. They sell plenty Surface Pro. Trust me, I've seen the numbers. They do well with it. But I think in my opinion, Nintendo should have died before the Wii came out. So, all right, let me just finish what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, I don't see Xbox Game Pass or Xbox Live coming out for the Nintendo Switch anytime soon. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we will see Microsoft work with Nintendo, but I don't think they're going to do that.
You know why Microsoft's working with Nintendo? You know why? You know the reason why? It's not. It's not because they got. It's not because they're the Xbox One way undersold the PS4. No,
and I'll tell you why.
It's not that.
They sell Windows. Microsoft doesn't care. Sony is a teeny tiny company compared to the size of Microsoft.
No, that's not the real reason why. And that's not the reason why. The reason why is they want to step into the Japanese market, so they can get that third-party game for it. So using Nintendo as a stuff to put some of their games in there to entice the Japanese people, so they can actually sell consoles next time down there.
As a stepping stone
they're using it as a stepping stone, using them as a tool to get in, try to dominate the Japanese market, because they didn't do good last year. 360 did good.
Uses
the Xbox One didn't.
All their computers is pretty much using Microsoft.
Basically.
I mean, Microsoft does own part of the Japanese market if you're talking about computer games.
Yeah, but games-wise, they don't really play. They play a lot of JRPG and other games as well.
What you're saying makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Yeah,
because Microsoft's being smart. They're using it as a tool to dominate that gaming market, because they've been trying for years.
Really try to take Sony down.
Yeah. Microsoft doesn't give two shits about Sony.
No, in reality,
they don't give two shits.
All of this stuff about console wars and Microsoft versus Sony. I'm sorry, Sony is a teeny tiny company compared to Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft is one of the most valuable companies in the world. In the world, you're the top.
Microsoft is a mountain and Sony is a little tiny pebble.
Yeah.
Microsoft is a $1 trillion company. Sony doesn't even come close.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't give two shits about the console war either. They just want to make money. They don't consider themselves to be part of the PS4 and the Xbox. They like their party. They make money. They make mistakes, but they're not that big either. They don't really care.
They want to sell consoles too.
Yeah,
they want to sell consoles. So,
They want to be in their own little category too. So
last question to throw up there about the Xbox. What do you think about the supposed leaked specs and the fact that it looks like it's a reality that two different versions of the next Xbox are going to be coming out? A streaming 1080p only version of it that only streams games and is in 1080p, and a full-on 4K beast that will have a driver.
I think everyone's gonna buy the 4K beast, and the streaming service is gonna be undersold. Because to tell you the truth, that not everyone has great internet, especially in the United States. So you see a lot of people buying the higher up one Xbox with a Blu-ray DVD drive with it as well.
True enough, but keep in mind that PC gaming is almost exclusively digital. You don't buy physical copies of PC games anymore. PC gaming is huge. There's probably 90 to 100 million PC gamers currently.
Yeah, but the power on the freaking the 4K beast is, you know, get a lot more out of it, and it's basically in par with one of my PCs right now. So if that's true,
the beast that they're showing that they spec'd out is faster than the PC you have.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd rather have that than buying a brand new computer. Then it's like, come on.
It's basically what they spec'd out for the 4K beast machine is a 12 plus teraflop machine.
Yeah, well, we'll see when it first comes out. Remember, it's just a rumor. We don't really know.
Right.
Microsoft hasn't confirmed it yet.
We don't know until they officially announce it.
Right. And Sony
stop producing the Blu-ray.
I want to answer post. So I read an article about that. Sony stopped producing Blu-ray players, but plenty of other companies have not.
Yeah.
So standalone set-top box Blu-ray players, the sales of them have really diminished, especially if they're not 4K players. So basically, Sony has moved away from just producing Blu-ray only players. Sony is now basically moved production to making 4K players. So all of
the current play Blu-ray.
Yes, they do. They play DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K.
Yeah, they're
But standalone Blu-ray players, definitely, yeah.
It's being outdated, so.
Sony
has
stopped
production. You go into a store and you see hardly any 4K movies. It's all Blu-ray.
We're slowly turning to 4K.
I mean, slowly but surely, physical media for movies is dying, just like video games. So physical,
not doing nothing but buying the digital.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean, and I stream and download everything.
It saves space.
I stream and download my movies. I don't buy anything anymore. The only movie that I am going to be buying is when the director's cut for Blade Runner 2049 4K comes out. I'll pick that up. But other than that, I haven't bought movies in a long time. I actually own a ton of Blu-ray and DVD anime, but I don't buy it anymore. I stream it or download it. One, it's money. I don't have the money. Yeah. I love physical media, but I don't have the money for it.
I remember back in the day, Sony was like the best thing to buy: the Walkman, the CD players, and the headsets and the audio. Now Sony's like basically a joke with all those stuff now. It used to be a lot of hardware.
Sony TVs are still pretty good.
The Vizio,
Vizio's not okay. Vizio uses the same. Vizio's gone off on their own now. They're making their own picture technology.
Yeah.
But Vizio's okay. Vizio's not bad. They're a good brand. But Sony's still up there. They're still one of the better brands producing television.
Yeah, my mom has Samsung.
I'm pretty sure that LG and Sony are the top two brands right now.
My mom has Samsung.
Yeah, the Samsung I gave her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 43-inch.
My CRTs, all the CRTs that I own, because I own a couple CRTs that I saved, they're all Wegas, all Sony Wegas. because they were great CRTs.
I don't know. To me, the old ones, but Sony used to be the dominant. Now they're like not as dominant as they used to be. They make good quality hardware. It's just that it's compared to the other like multiple hardware that's out there, and Sony's like a lot more expensive. And I bet it's good quality. It's just that this might just last the same as the other one they have, and plays It's I like the Sony TV. I forgot the Aqua Aquarius. I forget what it's called. I won that TV, but I don't have $2,000 to buy the damn TV. Instead,
I'm with you on price.
$400 4K TV off of Roku.
Sony equipment, their price points just too high.
Yeah,
it's too high.
It's too high. I think that's one thing that's also killing them slowly too. It's just I don't know why. But I don't think it costs like $1,500 to $1,600 just to make that TV and just put $400 price point to make a little profit. I think it costs a lot less than that, and they can still make a profit if they probably down the price a lot too.
Maybe I'm not very versed on Sony's business model.
Yeah,
so.
Me neither. It's just I'm just putting it out there. So. Okay, guys. I think we'll give it 5 more minutes. Then we're gonna close it, and I'm gonna pop up the Nintendo Switch or play with Grim.
Keep your eyes out for the RPG channel and that content and Starfinder. Hopefully, we can get everything set up on Roll20 to do a session 0 this week. It depends on how fast I can get the stuff set up. But I'm ready to do it now. I've read the modules. I've written the stuff I need to write. I've gone through the core rulebook. So I'm ready to go. I just need to get the stuff on Roll20.
And I'm here to break it. I'm here to break his story.
Hey, a good DM can break a story.
Huh?
A good DM can always introduce an NPC to correct a story.
My storyline would be finding the Infinity Stone to kill the DM.
Sounds more like a Deadpool story.
Lance, did you finally watch the Frozen 2 trailer?
Yeah, I don't really give two crap about Frozen. You know that, honey.
Oh my god. Easy on the... I'm not a big Frozen fan either, but, there might be people,
I love Frozen. I'm sorry. I like it.
We have the Blu-ray. So.
Neverwinter on the Switch? What is he talking?
Let me know when you start playing Neverwinter for the Switch. I'll play too. Neverwinter came out on the Switch? What?
Neverwinter.
What?
Oh, he's talking about Neverwinter Nights #1 enhanced.
Is it already out on the Switch?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, if I have
when it comes out.
To tell you the truth, if that comes out on the Switch, I will make a lot of my Pathfinder and the Mad Mage module in that Neverwinter Nights game, and we can run it through. See how it goes. There's one thing I like Neverwinter Nights 1 is you can do your own dungeon module and stuff like that.
Really good editor in that game.
Yeah,
I will give them credit.
Yeah, and you can make whole. But I did one of the 3.5 module on it back then, and we all played it, and we're like having fun with it too.
Then you gotta buy me the game too.
God damn it, Graham! Cough off the money.
What?
Buy me the game.
Yeah, buy my wife the game.
I can't even buy myself anything.
I know. But I can show you what color my underwear is, Graham, off stream.
Whoa, inappropriate for a video game movie podcast. Oh my god!
Over the damn thing. I need to shave. I'm shaving my head next week. I'm gonna buy clippers and it's gonna shave it at home. Save me a lot more money.
I told you to do that.
I did, but I'm not buying. I used to buy a cheap $20 one. I'm buying a $60 one, and so that will never.
Go out, spend $50 on a pair of clippers. It'll last you a decade.
Yeah, I'm gonna start shaving my head again.
With stuff like that, you gotta spend a little bit more money for it to last.
I'm sorry because I had a lady, my little lady friend wants to buy makeup and wants to buy other things and stuff like that.
I just need to buy some art supplies. Sorry that I need some
there goes the clipper money then.
No, the clipper money is going to buying the family plan for the Switch and Firefly. That's what it took.
If I upgraded the family plan, do I just pay the remainder of the money for it, or I
Correct.
pay the whole
Correct.
thing?
Nope, just pay the difference.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. Okay, guys, then that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Next week will be another every Sunday night, 9:30 is the podcast. Subscribe, like, and share. You also could comment us later on or email questions for next week's Sundays. We'll try and get a daily basis on it. We're just all over the place right now. Me creating a second channel and helping Grim out with the RPG channel. Please check us out. Links are down below for their channels as well. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great week, guys.
And if you don't know, Vera got she got an article,
yeah,
on Angry Gamer on One Angry Gamer. He did an article about it.
I have to read. I haven't read it yet, so
yeah. Anyway, good night, everyone.
What did they say?
So it was about Mortal Kombat, and it was about Mortal Kombat 11, and it was about the fact that a lot of people were complaining. So people were attacking everyone that was complaining about them taking the models and taking the sex appeal out of some of the models. And a lot of people were like, well, they did it because of the storyline, and that's just the way Mortal Kombat is. And a lot of people were attacking all of the male content creators that were complaining about taking the sex appeal out of it. Well, Vera put up a video also complaining about taking the sex appeal out of the game.
I was commenting on that saying that, what happened to the pretty girls? They're ugly now.
So basically, your comment is in line with that. And so the article from One Angry Gamer, because One Angry Gamer was also complaining about taking it out. And One Angry Gamer basically said, you jump on every male that says they took the sexiness out of the game, but a girl puts up, a female YouTube content creator puts up a video complaining about the same thing, and you completely ignore what she has to say. And that's basically what the article is about.
Yeah.
It's called these feminine Nazis are sexist.
Right.
Okay. Is that all you want to put blast out?
That's it.
We'll put the link down on the next video. I might do me and Gray will probably make a video just to talk more about it and put Vera up in the pedestal as our new queen. Okay then, guys. Have a good night. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Talk later.